We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Hey, go Peter.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw now. Here's Love. Going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
And we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Love looking to throw it. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. Broken tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Giants at 2-11 now on the year. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open. And
there he goes, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Working out of the gun, Love. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 1st down, Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Isaiah Foskey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now 3rd down and very long. Goff now looks to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Value one. Attack.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Whoa. We're good. 14.
After the interception, here's Goff. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Super one. Hey, 76.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
We go, 76.
Goff on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They got 29 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Value three.
In motion goes the tight end. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, 5. Here we go.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Hold on. Check. Tiger. Maverick. What's that?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now it's Goff. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go now.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Saints.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
10-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Giants, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
7 yards there and a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Orange.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Love.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. And the Saints first down.
Ready?
To the air again, Love.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bumping over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go on 4th. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news,
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Louis.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Value 3, value. Here we go, fellas, here we go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
We're good, we're good.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10, Goff again. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Giants 2. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Isaiah Foskey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
On 3rd down, Love. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.